I think I'll start. I can sometimes get a bit emotional. I did have a little cry in the board meeting last night. There's the potential that can happen here. I want to first and foremost say a huge thank you to the staff of BYC. I always kind of say this, but the young people you serve, from our members to those who you train to the board themselves, they do a fantastic amount of work. And we often are the ones receiving the praise, but the staff at BYC has been immense in the quality of work which they deliver, hour after hour. And it's not, I mean, in this work, it's not just 9 to 5, it's the evenings, it's the weekends, it's the residentials, which make up a huge portfolio of change, which they empower young people to achieve. And I'm exceptionally proud of the staff that we have at BYC, so put your hands together for them. I was going to try and think of something profound to say. I thought I should at least do it once in my chairship. But I kind of just want to use this to just thank people, really. I've mentioned the staff as a whole, but I want to single out 3 members of the team in particular. I'd like to single out James Edelston, who's sitting right here. James, it was our work. And that's all I have to say, I'm joking. James, it was our work together on the European work that BYC does that really got me engaged with BYC and made me feel like I had a role to play. I look back after this time on the charity of 4 years, and if we're honest, I wasn't really a great trustee in my first year. And it wasn't until I got involved with the work that you were doing and understanding the wider world of how BYC operates on an international stage that it really transformed what I thought I could give to the charity. And BYC has a huge presence and reputation on an international stage, and this is largely down, in my opinion, to the way you've driven the department and the way that you've equipped young people to act as ambassadors for this country all the time. It's fantastic, and it means a lot. The next person I want to thank, the next person that I wanted to thank was David. David, your passion and dedication is something I've admired for so long. You continually strive to ensure that what we produce is always in the best interest of young people, and that it stays true to what BYC is about. I've enjoyed everything and the way we've worked together, and whether that's prepping me for a session, doing my hair or makeup before a party conference, or just having a gossip together. But you've always been someone I felt I could confide in and trust in, and I value that more than anything. So thank you very much for everything. The relationship between a chair and a chief executive of a charity is exceptionally important. And I really believe BYC has benefited from the strong one that myself and James Cathcart have had over these last 2 years. For many charities, the chief exec will be the face of the organisation. However, with BYC it's very different, and it's always the young people that are put forward. And James' dedication to the principle of youth leadership and the belief in the talents of young people have been essential to where we've come over the last few years since he's joined. I've worked exceptionally closely with James, and I'm sure in the coming weeks I'll be looking down at my phone and I'll begin to actually miss not seeing his name pop up when he's trying to call me. When you work as closely together as we have, you become more than just colleagues but friends, and I have so much respect for you, your work and your passion, and I'll miss our partnership on what's been an absolutely fabulous journey with this organisation. I'm very fortunate, and I get to stand here and give this speech, and often with the role of chair you get to act as a figurehead for the organisation, take credit for the decisions and smile for the photos. Actually, no, I've been practicing it for a while. But I wanted to single out one person who's consistently got none of that, and after 4 years on the board will also step down today. Ian Adley has been the most honourable servant of BYC. His expertise, logic and sound judgment have been the basis for so many decisions that we have taken. He's always reliable, always on time, always speaking in the best interest of members, almost always right. And I've looked at you consistently as one of my vice chairs, regardless of the fact that you never stood. It's only right that you get the credit you deserve for what you have had, which is an incredible contribution to this charity's progression, without looking to take any of the plaudits for it. I want you to stand and raise your hands for that man right. I've seen this charity grow so much over the last 4 years, and even more so in the last 2. I'm going to take a moment to blow a little bit of a trumpet, but this charity is fantastic, and I've really seen the work that we do grow so much, and the impact that we're having is increasing. We've weathered massive storms in the last few years in this sector, and I'm really proud to see that we're still fighting for the things that we've always believed in. And whilst we continue to fight for the injustices we see in our society, I'm constantly reminded, and even more so today when we've had more members than ever before, that we're not alone in this fight and in this struggle, and we consistently work together. I'll shortly pass you over to your new chair, who I'm sure will lead this charity into an even brighter future, but I just wanted to end by saying what an absolute pleasure and privilege it has been to be part of this wonderful movement.